But I'll keep the stream up. There you go.
Okie dokie. Well, if that is the case, our band of adventurers, the Talaria, are making their way south to Port Honor for heading off on the next leg of their journey. But they first decided to stop at a small area near the cobbles to hide Kerr, since a dragon running around a city within the Republic is ill-advised at best. Your journey had begun well enough, but as you had reached the Orford crossroads with Olivia, did things get a little bit more interesting, mostly with a confession between two of your party members, followed almost immediately into an encounter against a group of gnolls. While you were victorious in the battle, you did not come out completely unscathed in your journey, suffering wounds both physically and potentially mentally. This had put a stop to your journey as you decided to rest and recover from where you were. Further conflict was had between the parties in regards to their decisions and ideals, but seemed to have somewhat simmered down by the time that you had all decided to rest and begin your watches. And that is where we left off. So, I do remember we did discuss the order. It was Aki and Kurz, followed by Havelock and Kindling, followed by Mev and Fur. So, with that in mind, Aki, is there anything that you wish to do during your watch?
Who's going first?
You and Kurz.
Okay, you know what? Here, pillow, enjoy. Hold on, here you go. Have a goldfish with catnip in it. There you go. Okay, well, first of all, the whatchamacallit, half of... Fuck's sake, what's it called?
Well, I figured out what it is that he's trying to say. Let's get my dice out just in case.
Hello.
Hello again.
Sorry about that. I think it's just I'm in my mum's room looking after the new cat, and the internet's not the best in here, so I might drop in and out a little bit. But yeah, so Aki, yeah, beforehand, well, as the watch starts, he sets up his half of Moonlight and Shadow. So you see a weird sort of smoky, glistening, glassy canopy sort of envelop the camp. And then he sort of sits back down and says, "Oh God, oh Kaz, would you care for a cup of tea, good sir?"
I'll pass.
Are you sure? There's always as many gallons available as you have need for.
I don't have a particular interest in tea.
Well, have you ever tried it at least?
I have.
And it didn't go well.
Bitter. Way too bitter.
See if I can find some sugar and Port Honor then. But anyway, how are you finding things? I'm not sure entirely how much of the world you saw outside of the forests around Sengan.
most of my... I haven't seen a lot of the world. So,
No.
The island where I used to live, most of the journey through to Sangan, I was hidden for the most part.
Hmm. Of course. But I suppose of these other parts of the world, of going through the Morag and now venturing towards the southern headland, what do you make of the place? How do you feel? Are you gripped by wanderlust?
No. No, I don't.
You don't fancy seeing what marvels await beyond the horizon?
It's not that I don't. Can't.
Well, if you could, say, we stowed you away aboard a ship, or the day came when your wings were able to bear flight and your endurance was sufficient enough to sail from one continent to another.
I still wouldn't be able to.
By some god's given law, or what?
So he's had his back to you this entire time, but this is the first time he sort of like look. It turns his head to look at you directly. Have you forgotten the entire reason you took me in for along?
Because you can't decouple yourself from fur.
Hmm.
Yes, of course. But I suppose if the decoupling can't be made, I suppose you two would have a traveling companions at least.
I'm not about to drag her away from something she finds happiness in for my own needs.
All right. Fair enough. I'm just checking something. Hold on, add a character. Does Aki know that Mev and Kurz have been talking?
Mev literally mentioned it to you last session.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so then Aki sort of gets busy brewing himself a mug of tea, a kettle of tea, obviously, and sets it in the fire. So let's see, how much thirsty is he today? Bing. Okay, just 2 cups. So yeah, as he's sort of sipping, sort of taking in the evening air, the glow, the glow of the stars slightly illuminated and sort of magnified under the canopy. Aki says, so I hope you've been able to find confidence and safety within our numbers, not felt the need of having to escape or hide or shield yourself away from members of the Talaria.
No. Never had that feeling.
Excellent. I suppose it must be a remarkable reprise from the usual. I suppose it can't have been easy having to be constantly kept in seclusion.
I've always been more worried about how it was for Fur than for me. Still do.
Oh, it's very selfless of you. So, anyway, I suppose there's others outside of Fair that you perhaps worry for, or care for, or put yourself before?
You mean put before yourself?
Yes. Yes, you are. Yes, you are correct. Voice in my head. Yes. But he gets it. He's a smart draconid. He'll figure it out.
If you were to ask me of this before we went in the Mirage, I'd always put first life out of my own. Now, I still would, but not with as much confidence.
Why is that? What happened in the Mirage that knocked it?
Let's just say I've had time to reflect. And a few discussions that made me doubt, I guess.
Yes, I suppose. I suppose having more than one, feeling the comfort of more than one confidant around can bring out those otherwise hidden away thoughts. Yeah, I think Mevelair said that you and her were speaking quite infrequently now, and had.
You mean quite frequently? I'm gonna keep correcting him.
Infrequently means every so often. It's between sometimes and occasionally. Okay.
Infrequently means that they aren't talking a lot.
Yeah, well, exactly. But there's grades. There's gradient. It's a gradient of the amount that you
told
talk.
me that they've been talking frequently.
All right. Okay. Sorry.
All right.
Jesus. Do you need me to sit up straight as well and stop bouncing my leg on the ground as well?
Actually, I would quite like that.
Okay. And wash behind the ears and wash behind the ears and do it my top
Yes,
button.
Mom.
Yes.
Keep whining.
So, I could just log off and play with Phoebe for the next 3 hours.
Continue.
Okay, fine. Aki just says, Aki says, yes, I suppose it must be comforting and bring out those thoughts that you would otherwise maybe not have with having added confidence. Like I heard that you and Mevelair have started speaking somewhat frequently these days. I suppose I don't need to exactly say anything for you to glean what I must think of the Lady Gatlin. She can be a wonderful clarifier of the mind and a great conversationalist and an excellent listener.
I had a feeling.
Well, I suppose if you knew what to look for and the sort of, I suppose, telltale signs, now we're looking back with the clarity of hindsight, we're probably now going to say, oh, it was obvious when they would skip off to the forest together, or when they would always be making small talk and constantly teasing each other back and forth, and my complete inability to understand any amount of ribaldry. I think after a while we might now say that it would probably always end up happening, but I don't know, that's the thing with hindsight, I suppose. But still, I think she. So I think she mentioned that you two were still talking quite a lot, and I was, I suppose, a certain professional curiosity and a certain insecurity, shall we say, makes me want to know perhaps the topic of your conversations and if my name was ever brought up. You do not have to answer that. Do not feel obliged to say anything, my dear friend. It's your business is solely your own, and I have no rights, man or God given or otherwise, to know.
She showed me a bit of a issue with me willing to give my life. That's about all.
Yes, of course. Yes, your actions in the Moraga were remarkable, and may I say, both as someone who I suppose is the nominal officer in command, I suppose, of us, and I suppose also someone of the Druidic arts, I am deeply sorry for what happened to you and Fer in Refren. And the pain and the torment you must have felt.
I didn't feel anything. It was
I'm
Fer
trying to
I was
remember.
worried about.
I'm trying to remember, did anything happen to Kuz when all that stuff went down?
Yeah, I'd have a chain on him.
I know, but I think I remember like I can't remember if it was like her or it was him or Fer who like passed out and was really sick.
It was Fur, but he was also affected by it. But this is technically meta knowledge, but Mev had a conversation with Kurz about like it's kind of fucked that like all this stuff is happening to you and you're just like, I'm gonna do it all for Fur. You're a person too.
Yeah. Aki says
Again.
It's an admirable quality, your selflessness, Kaz, but you mustn't forget yourself in all this as well. You're a being of this plane, like any of us, like the birds in the trees. It doesn't mean that you are below on the pecking order or something less, or shouldn't be considered for their aches and pains and wants and needs and torments and dreams and all the manners of things that come with life. You share that as well as anyone, and it could do you a disservice to ignore it.
I never considered myself below anybody. I just know that in terms of expendability, my life is less so. I die, I can come back. If Fur dies, I doubt either of us come back. But I know that my death causes her a lot of distress as well, which is why I'm less decided on if I would do it if the situation arose.
But there is more to life than dying, Kaz.
I'm not going to be throwing my life away if that's what you think I'm implying.
No, I was. I imagine you wouldn't, even with a possible noise that you may come back. I imagine it's still not exactly a pleasant experience. But I meant more the fact that you seem to the fact that you seem to always put yourself second and care for Fur more than yourself. You act as if you don't matter, because when categorically, as a creature with a mind and a soul and wants and needs and hopes and aspirations, you do.
See, this is another reason why I had a feeling that you and Mev would get together. He said the exact same thing.
Well, Aki sort of cracks a smile and says, well, I suppose in that way Providence likes playing its tricks, but I suppose she probably said it with a bit more candor and probably less, probably not quite as obfuscated.
He was fairly blunt about it.
Tends to be, yes.
Pretty much going along the lines of, "Oh, Kurt, you are a person. You should not think of yourself anything less. Stop thinking of yourself as disposable." Something along the lines of that.
Well, two things. First of all, you are both spot on with that impression and spot on with the value of her words. It is a sentiment that I agree with wholeheartedly, and I think it would do a great service and a great honor to yourself if you did too. I know this is a personal matter. It's entirely upon you and how you perceive yourself, the world, and your relation to it, and it's nothing that should be imposed or forced upon, but it's a road that must be traversed by oneself. I don't mean to try to speak your mind, just give, I hopefully informed counsel. And Aki will take a bit of like a awkward tip of C. Tip of C. Yeah, there you go.
For me, it's about balancing it. To make it absolutely clear, a situation arises where my death will save everybody, I do it gladly. But I also don't want to be in that situation. But I don't know when that situation could arise or not.
Of course. Well, in the same way that I suppose none of us do. We can make estimations, and there's levels of probability, but we never really know what tomorrow brings. Either the happiest day of our lives or the last one we'll ever see. No one really knows, Kaz. It's just when the moment comes, we have the wherewithal and hopefully the wisdom and the control of mind and impulse to make the right choice when the choice must be made. Sorry, that got heavy, didn't it? You sure you didn't want any tea?
I'm sure.
All right. Well, but still, Kurz, I was thinking, if there's chances are you're going to be hidden away in that cove for a while. You must let us know if there's any sort of trinket or non-necessity that would bring you joy or improve the quality of your life while we dwell in the south. You must ruminate upon it and let us know if anything comes to mind. I don't mean to make any decision for you, but there must be things that you think remind you of happier days or spark joy or make you forget about unhappy times. That perhaps we may be able to provision for you in Port Honor.
These have been the happy days.
Sorry?
The days that we've been traveling. These have been the happy days.
What, so... Wait, so you're telling me that... Wait, so the days when we were sweating gallons a day in a fetid, stinking, humid, death-infested jungle, you were enjoying yourself. You were merry.
I felt free.
Yes. Hmm. Yes, well, this is... I suppose that's the crux, isn't it? The one thing you really need, we can't quite give you, yeah. I suppose all we can really do is give distractions. But still, I'm glad that you're able to sort of feel the sense that one idle eye in the forest could mean the downfall of everything. That you felt that, metaphorical or otherwise, you didn't have. You were able to enjoy a life unshackled, which I will do everything in my power to make sure those days continue. You have my word.
You know that when you leave me at that spot, I won't be there to protect Fur.
I know.
And I hope you realize if something happens to her, Naive and the Muradon would be able to save you.
Of course. I am something of a wise fool, but even I know not to attract the ire of a dragon, no matter the age. So I would protect. We would protect Fur as if. Well, as if she was. Well, we would lay down our life, I think, for her in that case. Then, as a member of the Talaria, we're a band. We're a brotherhood. We're sort of a family of coincidence. So, yes, we will do everything we can to make sure that she is all right, or even in the worst circumstances, to make sure one of us falls in her stead.
I'd rather you not do that. I come back. You all don't.
Well, I haven't ever tried it before. I can't say I've ever died. We could all come back. We just don't know it.
It's not a good experience. Trust me.
I'm not the most experimentative, and especially when it comes to seeing if there is a life beyond this one, I will leave that to the theorizing of clerics and priests and hermits. We will keep her safe, girls. I know it's asking. I know it's akin to asking the tide not to recede, not to flee from the coastline. But please try to not worry. She is in apt company, and we will do anything to make sure she's safe.
Just make sure it doesn't stop her doing what she wants to do. She deserves to feel free as well.
Of course. Absolutely. Thank you, Fez. Thank you, Kaz.
He just sort of like lowers his head down so it's resting on his front claws. As he just stares out into the dark.
Yeah, Aki will look out as well, and just start sort of scanning the horizon, sort of looking up, picking out a couple of the stars as they poke into view, that kind of thing.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make a perception check with advantage.
Yay! And also, don't forget, because funky canopy thing is up.
A +5.
Is a +5, yeah. So everyone gets +5 on their stuff.
I feel like you should have told us that when we were doing our.
I always forget. That's why.
At least you had an excuse. Last time we weren't on watch. Be immortal for a minute. Fucking.
Oh, just take Path of the Zealot. Can't die at all at 16th level, so long as you're still raging.
Just play a half-orc barbarian.
Half-orc Path of the Zealot
The
barbarian.
answer. Yeah.
What am I looking for? F1P.
Actually, that's fucking Aki, I think, can't die.
No, I can.
He can turn around to a hit that could instantly kill him and say no, but only once per long rest.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can at least say no to death once.
Yes.
I can't.
Yeah, you can.
You can? Oh, you're a half-orc.
I'm a mark of finding half orc.
Oh.
Does it take away your endurance then?
Yes, it does.
Huh.
It completely changes.
Wow.
It completely changes the racial traits.
That's crazy.
That's
okay.
That's actually kind of cool. Actually, has cool
Yeah.
implications.
So I get my ability score increases. My ability score increases are wisdom and constitution.
Fucking. That's interesting that you don't get that then. All right.
I say that's a cool implication though as well.
Fucking.
Yeah, if you want to read it, there's the link. If you want to read it.
Lore-wise,
Oh,
Mev's
he's
can
a
live
half-orc?
forever.
Anyway,
It's
do your
a- yeah,
perception check, Aki.
technically different. It's technically different. It's a whole different race technically.
Mhm.
Perception. 23, and then the D4.
My man, Aki is green?
Aki is a half-orc, yes. I didn't even know that you were here, Brad.
So that's
Hello.
That's 30 total.
Bradley. Oh, Bradley, I've got someone I want you to meet.
What?
Hold on, 1
Oh
second.
my god, there's just fucking cats everywhere. I'm fucking. Ha! Get away! Get away! You're in my space! They're just surrounding me.
Bradley,
Oh,
meet Phoebe.
oh,
It's a kitty!
Phoebe. Oh,
Phoebe,
that is a young cat.
she's 10 weeks.
Oh,
She's
so
done with those
cute.
toys. She is tired.
Tom.
And she's not having it.
No, I know she really isn't. She was excited when we first started.
Yeah, now she's tired. She's sleepy.
That's a cute baby. It's a baby kitty.
I know.
Fucking.
I would have been here sooner, but my spine is in absolute agony.
Oh, jeez.
Your scoliosis.
Yeah, I woke up
Yeah.
and I woke up at like 9 something, and I was just like, I'm not a being alive today.
Oh, jeez.
Fucking.
Sorry to hear that, dude.
Well,
If I was
I'm glad
actually
you're
in this
here.
game, I would have been here earlier. I would have been more punctual, but since I'm a spectator, I was like,
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah, it's
You're
alright. You
good.
pay us. Yeah, you pay us $100 a month on our Patreon. It's cool.
That's an absorbent price for this fucking game.
I know it's the funniest thing. I'm just like the £5 tier is just like you support us,
I
and then it
don't know.
goes up to like 50.
I'm sorry, I'd pay $100 for the finders.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Karmora's not worth $100. Okay.
No.
Wow. Okay.
Very different. No, very different vibes. Okay. Very different vibes.
You need to calm down on ripping Tom's ass up.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Again, I like this game just fine. Just if I were a consumer, like paying for a product, you know? Again,
I still feel slightly insulted at that, but okay.
You should do. That's mean.
again.
That's real mean.
I'm very sorry. I did not mean it in a mean way.
I think the wording would have been better if the case of if I could only go for one, you go for finders. That I'd be fine with.
Again, I meant it in a purely objective manner.
Fair enough. Alrighty. So, back to Karmora.
I got 30.
I noticed.
It's a
So,
fat number.
as you begin your watch, it's only a few hours in when you see movement down at the bottom of the hill where the bodies of the gnolls are.
Uh-huh.
Great.
You see what looks to be a pack of wolves. See them approach the remains of the body and sort of like start sniffing around, looking about. Just quickly. It gives a +5 to stealth, yeah?
It does, yeah. And we're in total cover, and you can't see the flame.
Okay, make a stealth check then for me.
Okay. Just me.
Well, Curtis is going to do one too, but I'm obviously rolling separately.
Fair. Stealth. 16.
Alrighty. So you see the wolves sort of like look around. It's clear that they seem to have the sense that something is here, but they're not. They're keeping an eye out for anything that changes, but they seem content with just grabbing what they can from the gnolls and sort of ripping into them.
Okay. Aki's keeping an eye on the wolves and just goes, below the hill, body, let's go.
I see
Body
them.
Keep an eye on them. I don't think they've found us yet, or maybe they have, and decided that scavenging is more the order of the day than fighting for their food. Just keep an eye on it. I don't know if. Just keep an eye out, because we need to know if the mood is changing.
Hmm.
And yeah, Aki was also going to prepare a spell in case he starts spotting the what's it called? The wolves come close to the camp.
I see. You do see the occasional wolf that's sort of like not easing get somewhat close, but they don't go too far away from the main pack. It essentially feels like they're just sort of patrolling the area while the others eat.
Okay.
Eventually, the wolves finish their meal and and head back in the direction that they came.
Okay.
Beyond that, your watch is uneventful. And eventually it becomes the turn of Kindling and Havelock.
Okay, cool. I guess so. We go over. I guess Kaz says, you go wake up. Kindling. I'll fetch Havelock.
So stands up, heads over to Kindling.
Yeah. Just for the record, you guys have 6 cups of tea in the kettle. And Aki just Aki goes over and sort of taps Havelock. And will wait patiently while Havelock finishes up his dream of.
Havelock goes and gets his food.
Well, Havelock, yeah, indeed. Well, he dreams of getting something that his sort of very overactive imagination sort of describes as sort of.
I mean, it's certainly a choice for Aki to go get Havelock, but you know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I have to expect Havelock to like grab him and be like, "Listen here."
Yeah, I know, but in Aki's mind, he's like, I've kind of been a dick to Havelock. So I'm just going to like not let like distance fester anything bad, basically.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I know.
Kindling Kurz just sort of like imports you with his head a few times to wake you up.
That's fucking sad.
What?
It's your shift, Kindling.
Kurz and Kindling are just not having it.
After waking up, Kindling Kurz just heads over to where Fur is sleeping and just sort of curls up near her. I'll go back out.
Grand. Hello, Havelock. So yeah, Aki goes over to your bedroll, next to a sleeping Havelock, and will just lightly tap you on the shoulder.
Quick question: are we still at the place where we fought at?
Yes.
We're nearby. We're on a hill overlooking it.
Yeah,
On that
yeah.
little.
I remember there being a little pond puddle thing. That's where Havelock is sleeping. He's face first in that.
Okay.
Of course he is.
Okay. Aki will go over to your bedroll, look for you, and then go. Oh gods no. And then Aki will see if he can find any tracks leading away from your bedroll.
What do you mean? If there's water, he always sleeps in the water.
It is a fact. It's a known fact.
True, but he didn't tell anyone, especially not Aki. Okay,
Well,
yeah.
how far away is the little pond? Can it just be something that Aki sees? His passive's fucking crazy.
Probably.
Yeah, we set up
passive,
camp
yeah.
right next to it.
Okay, yeah, fair. So then Aki. Oh, in that case, sorry, I'm being a silly Billy. Aki, in that case, we'll just see. We'll go over to the bedroll and go of course. And Aki will look back over to the pond and go, and then just sort of. Is he literally just floating on it?
Yeah.
Like floating
just-
face down?
The water.
Okay, Aki will like basically like when he sees that you're face down, he will run over and will place he will try to see if he can find your pulse. So he'll place 2 fingers on your neck, see if he can feel
It's
for a
also
pulse.
something that Aki knows is that Havelock can breathe in the water.
I guess okay.
These are facts that you know. Are they not in your notes?
They probably are, but my notes are crazy long.
Also distracted by Cat.
Yeah.
Fucking pay attention. Get your head in the game.
You know Havelock is fine. He's not dead. He's not dying. He's sleeping.
Shame.
Okay. Aki, I guess will. No, that's mean if I use a whirlpool to wake him up. Aki will just
God.
go like start like paddling in and then just like tap Havelock on the shoulder.
Halflock's just gonna raise his head and look behind him. What?
Come on, it's time for you to leave your pickling liquid and take your watch.
Pickling liquid.
Do you mean pickling liquid?
Well, you're the only person I know who chooses to sleep in a body of water.
Surprise, it's comfortable when you can breathe it.
Surprise, I don't know that. Surprise, I'm not friends with many fish.
You are a fish.
Why do I feel insulted by that? And I probably shouldn't. Anyway,
Havlock's gonna climb out the water, I guess.
is he looking a bit pruny?
Can Havelock get pruny in the water?
I don't think he can.
Oh, that's boring.
Yeah, no raisin for you. No, Havelock's just gonna get out of the water and like wring out his coat.
Aki will use shape water to make the water flow off you, so you don't have to do that. So yeah, you go to wring out the coat, and you just watch as like all the little like ribbons of water in your coat just flow out to the seams. Like,
Well,
there you
thanks,
go,
Dad.
much more efficient. Just so you know, nothing out of the ordinary. A couple of lupine scavengers, indulging themselves upon the remains of the gnolls in the valley below. But apart from that, there's nothing else to report.
Okay. Did you leave us any tea?
Yes, I did. There should be good few glasses, good few mugfuls left.
Did you leave extra so we can make more tea?
I did. My box is by the fireside.
Good.
It's where I left it.
Go back to your bedroll, and he's gonna smack him on the back a few good times as he walks off towards the fire.
Roll damage.
Okay.
Strength.
Strength. Sorry, yeah. Roll strength.
Havelock, please open your fucking characters.
I want to see how winded Aki gets.
How hard does Havelock hit him?
Actually, hold on. I should.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Okay, in that case, you hit Aki in the back, and I guess you somehow hit a bit of his back that's naturally a bit muscly, so you basically like hit what feels like stone. And like your hands,
Defender's
and, like, your
advantage.
and also natural 20.
Yeah.
And so like your hands like basically like your hand now stings quite badly. And Aki just kind of goes like,
I mean, I know what you're eating, but what the fuck are you eating?
the food that you cook, Havelock. And I suppose you must have just got a
Built different.
bit of gristle or something, or a bit of muscle, I don't know. I've
changing
got quite a naturally muscular frame, I don't know what to say.
Fuck you, I'm changing your food. You don't get good shit anymore.
Why? Because I probably look better topless than
Oh my god.
Do you want to be hit?
No, I don't. I'm just...
That was not a question.
Yeah. I'm guessing, is that an attack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you make contact.
Tom, what was unarmed strike if you are not specialized in that?
1 plus your strength modifier.
Congratulations, you have taken 4 damage.
Okay, great.
Phone.
Aki came here to like mend bridges and immediately shot at Havelock.
Aki, so I'm guessing, so how exactly do you hit Aki? What do you do?
How does he hit him?
Sorry?
Repeat what you said. I did not hear what you said.
How exactly do you hit Aki?
He gets punched in the face.
Oh my god.
Aki, yeah, you see Aki sort of, take a big knock, stumble back, sort of feel his nose and just feel a bit sort of, not like, it feels a bit battered but not broken. And he just goes, and you can see him almost like start to well up with tears before like sort of pushing it down. And just goes, okay, let's not let this escalate, I beg you.
Oh my god, Aki.
I'm sorry if I immediately regret my words. I'm sure you in fact I know for a fact you look fabulous, shirt or no shirt. So it was a simple bold-faced lie, and I regret saying it. If I knew this would be the outcome.
Aki,
And-
go the fuck to sleep before I make you sleep right here next to this pond.
Okay, keep an eye on those wolves for me, okay? And Aki will very sheepishly start walking towards his own
Fucking
bedroll.
Walk
coward.
there, or Eldritch
Correct.
Blast is gonna come after you.
Fucking.
Yeah, saying that you watch Aki start to just walk a bit quicker. And then Aki, and then actually no, Aki will. Because
Like a
Aki's
dog.
correct. Aki is a fucking coward. Yes, he is. You're right.
Oh my god.
The pond's fairly close because it has to be because of the
Twilight thing.
yeah.
Aki will. Aki,
You could probably
'cause
see it kindling.
I suppose getting towards his bedroll, Aki will have to walk past Mev's tent, and it makes him sort of stop and pause for a second before sort of whispering something to him, a word to himself, and keep walking towards his own bedroll, and he'll lie down on it and go to sleep.
Oh.
Aki is that guy who walks away after being like, I'm so sorry, and then he goes under his breath, he's like, bitch.
Cyril?
That's not
You mean Cyril?
for the record. For the record, the word he said was no to himself.
Fuck.
It's no more than that. He basically didn't want to. He
Didn't want to
chose-
wake up Mev and Mev be like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but also, yeah, he just said like, I'll just sleep by myself.
I thought he didn't want Havelock to see him go into Mev's tent and then get shot in the back with Eldritch
There's
Blast.
so
twice.
many reasons. Fucking.
Honestly, if he wanted to mend bridges with Havelock, fighting him would probably be better.
Yeah. But Aki just he fucking made that jab at Havelock. And Havelock fucking responded, and Aki immediately backed down like a fucking dog with like his tail between his legs. Like
Yes, correct.
which
He did.
which I think just made a worse impression on Havelock.
Of course, it did.
That was good. I liked that. That was a good
Holy shit.
Aki is a coward.
Again.
Yes, he doesn't like confrontation. He doesn't like fighting.
I think it's time to be a leader. It was not.
Hey, a leader is a very nuanced role. You don't just lead by punching things.
Oh, alright.
Well, I need to video this. 1
Havelock
second.
and kindling time. Anna, can you talk and then I'll read out kindling stuff? Brad isn't in the chat right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll be on soon. I was just making a sandwich.
It's fine. I'm
Am I reading?
the.
Am I not allowed to read anymore?
I was just gonna do it
Do you
because
want?
it was convenient.
Yeah, I like it. I like doing dramatic readings.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I guess Havelock's typing.
No. I want you to talk. You need to
Yeah,
talk.
oh God, no, Anna, you talk. Definitely, you talk. I thought it was I thought we were choosing who did the voiceover. Sorry.
All right. If Ed wants to talk for Kindling, he can talk for Kindling. Go ahead.
Can we talk for you, Kindling? Would you like me to? Okay. Now, if I remember, it was like slightly German, your accent, okay?
Yeah.
Slightly German.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Just a little bit of Deutsch.
I'm going to fucking kill you both.
Oh, so cool, so stylish.
Yeah, slightly
One
German.
boy for unlimited time.
It's just so cool. I love doing camp German.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll put some in the gas chamber. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I feel like there was a definitive line, Bradley, that one was not meant to cross there. Okay, sorry. As Havelock's coming to the fire, Kindling's already there waiting for him. So,
I have the
What?
maces. I have an idea. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but it's worth a shot.
oh yeah, Kindling is typing.
Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna kill you.
Fucking.
Sorry. I'm having fun.
Ed,
Yes?
ik word uit die einem Krankenwagen.
Something ambulance. If I keep doing that, I'm gonna be in an ambulance.
Yes!
Great. Okay.
I said I'm going to put you in an ambulance.
Bastian Schweinsteiger.
Fucking-
Hans Beckenbauer. I'm just naming German footballers. I don't know a German.
Yeah. Holy shit. Complete gibberish.
Okay, hold on. Jawohl. Are we just brushing by what happened a minute ago? I'm the only other awake person here.
Gotta
Aki
go
made
deeper.
a comment.
Oh, sorry.
Out
What's going on
results.
here? What was that, Havelock?
I said Aki made a dumb comment. He got results.
Right. So the flares then. What's your idea?
I'm gonna talk with him.
For context, Brad, Havelock has made Kindling believe that he can talk with weapons. Now he does have the speak with objects spell, but this
He
was
didn't have that before.
Yes, he didn't have that before, and he has made Kindling believe that he can like speak to these things naturally.
Good.
Oh, right. You can do that. That's much better than my last idea.
You hitting yourself?
Havelock just frog blinks at Kindling. What was your last idea?
Oh, hello. Hello, Phoebe. I asked her to hit me in the stomach with them.
Brilliant.
Are you okay? Do you need healing?
It didn't work.
Question still stands. Do you need healing? Are you okay?
Yes. But let's get to the talking. We can differentiate them by name now.
By name. That's what we're going for. I'm gonna take out the flails
Hmm.
and I'm gonna talk. So Tom, what does a flail sound like?
Camp German.
Mm. Sweet.
Hello.
Hello.
I am the flail.
I hate that.
I hate it as well.
I am the flail of a madness.
Alright. So, you cast a spell. Nothing visually changes, but you hear in your head, Havelock. Who are you?
I'm Havelock. I'm your new owner. And I was hoping we could get to know each other a little better. What's your name?
You're not my owner.
Well, I have you in my hand, you're in my possession, and I can smack you against things. Currently, I'm your owner. What is your name?
You think that's all you need to be an owner, do you?
Oh, you're going to be annoying, aren't you? Listen, do you want to continue to hit things?
Not by you.
Okay, not by me. That's fine. Do you just want to continue to hit things?
Not by you.
Fucking hell. Do you want to go into the fire?
A fitting end rather than be one who isn't chosen.
If you just cooperate with me, tell me how to use you, we can get you to a nice owner, okay?
I know your type, your people. Your kind don't have what it takes to use our power. You're not picked by Yanogu. So why should I do anything for you?
Thomas, how do I spell that?
Yanogu?
Yes.
Yenoghu.
Thank you.
That spelling is disgusting. All right.
I wasn't the
Right.
one that made the spelling.
Wait,
Ooh.
what was it
I
again?
know that I recognize the name, but who?
You can spell again, Tom.
Yenoghu.
Ooh, that is a fun one.
I'm pretty sure I pronounced it right, but I don't fucking know. How do you pronounce it like that?
It's either Yanogu or fucking
Go?
no, it's
Yunaku.
yeah, Yanagu.
I guess it's one of those where it's like, there hasn't been an official pronunciation for it, so have fun.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna keep calling it Yanogu then.
Alright, so what kind of owner are you looking for?
One chosen by Yanogu himself.
Who is Yanogu?
You should ask your little friend.
The cat, the goblin, the dragon, the whatever Mevalair is, the half-orc. We have a lot of friends here. The sheep?
You're familiar.
Oh, the dead one. That's smart. Just give me a fucking answer.
He is the great No Lord.
The great Knoll Lord. Okay, so you're looking for a Knoll then.
One that hasn't betrayed Yanogu, yes.
Did those other ones betray Yanogu?
No, they were loyal.
Okay, alright, we can work with that. So, how about this? You work with me, you work with us, me and my fuzzy cat friend, Kindling, he's very nice. And we'll find you a nice knoll that hasn't betrayed Yanogu. We just want to see what effects you have on things. You know? We're just trying to work with you here, make it nice and easy. Make sure you don't get destroyed in a fire and you can continue to do things.
Your threats are empty to me.
Those aren't threats, I'm literally just asking you.
You couldn't use our power anyway. By all means, use us as weapons. But the power we have can only be used by one chosen by Yanogu.
Okay, so you're telling me that you are useless. Kinda sad.
I tire of these questions. Are we done?
No, we're not done. How does one get chosen by Yanogu?
For one, you would need to be a Knoll.
Okay.
For two, you would have to follow his ideals.
Alright, and for third?
There is no third.
Oh, that's lame. They usually come in threes. So, I'd like to know once again, what is your name? Give me one.
I have no name. We have no name. We are merely tools blessed by Yanogu himself.
Alright, Kevin, welcome to the team. Alright, If we can't find a knoll, we'll find a use for you. You can go back to sleep now. Wait, actually, hold on. Kindling, you got any questions? He is not being useful. He is a tiny little prick. Apparently, if we're not a knoll, we're not good enough to get the weird fucky-wucky power it has. Ain't that some shit? Flo. So do you want him? His name is Kevin.
Oh shit. I'll see what the others are called first.
I'm going to put Kevin down next to me. I'm going to pick up one of the other flails because I can only do this twice unless I take a nap.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to speak with the next flail.
Okay. Similar kind of response. Who are you?
My name
Well,
is Havelock. The cat one is Kindling. We just want to know your name.
I have no name.
Would you like to make up a name?
Why would I give myself a name?
Because every good weapon needs a name, and you were a very good flail.
I do not
Can I
need
roll
to
for
hear words of praise from an enemy.
Who's a good flail? You're a good.
These fucking weapons are so mad.
Can you repeat the last thing you said?
I do not need to hear words of praise from the enemy.
Well, I'm not the enemy now. I'm the one holding you.
One has a name, but one doesn't.
You are not a Knoll. You are not a follower of Enogan. You are an enemy. Nothing more. I am merely a prisoner.
That's unfortunate. Alright. Your name's Kyle. Thank you for giving me that information, Kyle. I'm gonna put him down. Alright, Kindling. There's two things that are gonna happen. I'm gonna nap, and then I can talk to the next one. I'm very tired. Can you hold the fort for like an hour?
Havelock, the best watch partner.
Awesome.
So.
Thanks. I'm gonna lay down by the
Yes, yes.
fire. I'm gonna take a nap, and then I'm gonna speak to the third one.
My god.
Alrighty.
How are those wolves, guys? Do you want me to do Nate's voice as well?
Nah, that's fine.
No.
Does
Fucking.
anything happen during the nap?
So the nap will affect the actual perception check. But for now, we'll just hold off on that perception check. So, Havelock has a quick, short rest. And cast Speak with Inanimate Objects on the final flail.
What's your name?
I don't have one.
Yeah, your buddy's already said that. Tell me your name.
I don't have
Oh my
one.
god. Oh.
All right, so Kindling, we got 3 options. I'm gonna slam it down. We got Kevin, Kyle, Susie. Cool. Which one do you want? Kyle
Weird
was
how
being an
Kyle
asshole,
didn't
so
have a name.
Kyle got named Kyle.
I think I'll take him.
All right, I'm passing him Kyle. I'm keeping
Sorry.
Kevin, and someone else can get Susie.
Yeah.
Maybe Mev would like Susie. She seems nice. How many cups of tea are left?
6.
Sace.
This is just how
You-
Havelock was with all his prisoners. He just like renamed them and like toted them around.
Yeah, pretty much. Kindling, you can take the D6.
Please, where's my family? I just want to go home. Now that's a weird name.
All right, Kindling drinks 5 cups of tea. I have 1. I'll start making another pot of tea for the next watch.
Performance check. This isn't the usual crease tea. Wow. All right.
Describe the tea you make.
It's shit tea. He's got a headache from talking with weapons.
Fucking, I just imagine him like pouring salt water in there.
He could. He has the jug.
Mm-hmm.
The Yug.
Yeah, let's go with that. He accidentally fucked it up and used seawater.
Great. I'm just gonna be so mad.
Eh. Do you have anything you want to do for the night's kindling, or are we going to take our roll? Awesome. Advantage with you,
Havelock
advantage with
bathwater.
me. Roll, roll, roll.
Lemon do with a band. And then +5. So 22.
Kindling sees all. Oh, right, the nap roll.
It's fine with the nap roll. I just basically am knocking a few off the of that total roll that you did, because it wasn't for the full watch. So, alrighty. So, the two of you get acquainted with your new weapons, while also keeping a watch, making particular focus on the now partially eaten corpse of the gnolls. Nothing disturbs the bodies, thankfully. As luck would have it, your watch is uneventful. Unless you include speaking to some very angry flails as eventful.
I can go wake Mav. And I give Kindling a couple of pets on top of the head. Good work. Mev, do you have a blanket?
Yeah.
Yoink, you no longer have a blanket.
Fucking. Mev just rolls over, looks at you with like bleary eyes. Really?
Really? I got a gift for you.
Oh no. She sits up. What?
I'm gonna pass her the flail. Its name is Susie.
She holds this in her hands and like she's still kind of half asleep. She looks at it and looks at you. Susie.
Yeah. Her name's Susie.
Look, you know I'm never going to use this thing, right?
Yeah, but Aki was a dick again, so he's not gonna get it.
She rolls her eyes like the petulance. Right, right.
Wasn't knocked out, and he isn't dead.
Yeah. She gets up, starts to just kind of get herself dressed.
By the
Anything
way,
I need to be updated on?
things went fine throughout the night.
Mm-hmm.
Careful with the tea. We had like we had a couple of sips. It was weird tonight.
She tilts her head. What do you mean?
Oh, just weird.
Insight.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Havelock looks embarrassed.
There's just like a small tisk of her tongue. She smiles. Alright, I'll be careful. Aki said he needed more ingredients anyways. They're probably going off.
That can happen with like tea stuff.
It's plants. I imagine they have to rot, right?
That's true.
Go on. Go back to bed.
All right. Actually, I can walk you over to the fire. I'm going over to the pond.
Sure. She grabs her things and heads out.
Havelock walks with you, arm in arm, happy like a little fucking puppy.
Fucking. Can you get fur up?
Mm-hmm.
Nom too. Okay. So, I imagine fur is there when I get there.
Yep.
Awesome. Then yeah, she will sit with Fur and wait for Kinling and Havelock to kind of go back to bed. She actively like leans back, throws her head back a little bit, and it's pretty clear that she's watching them to like go the fuck away.
Well, I was hoping you hear first, eh? I'd recommend against drinking the tea.
You too, huh? She looks back at her.
There's a cup that's sort of been flipped over.
All right. She takes the tea. She's gonna take a cup. She's gonna pour it. She's gonna swing it back.
It's
Fucking-
got salt water in it.
Oh yeah, I bet that tastes familiar to Mev.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
cool. How bright is it right now outside?
It's to the point where the sky is sort of a bit bluish. Like, it's
Yeah.
light enough that that the first signs of the sky going back to blue is there, but
Yeah. Mev fucking takes the tea and then dump it out. Fucking nope. Oh fuck.
and you sort of look inside the teapot as you do. You can see there's some salt that's sort of crusted on the side now. That's just been evaporated.
Of course. She looks around, gets a cloth out of her bag, starts cleaning it up. He's not going to be happy. She looks back to Fur. It's been a while since you and I were on watch together.
Yeah. Normally it's Cursa you hang about with or Havelock.
Yeah, well, don't know if you know this, but I kind of threw Havelock on you for a little while.
Yeah, no, I totally get it.
He was okay, right? He was nice to you?
Yeah, he spent most of his time just grumbling.
If he gives you any problems, you can tell me.
I know.
Yeah. She nods, goes back to cleaning up the pot. Hmm?
Did get punched in the face?
Yeah. No one's told Mev that.
Nev doesn't know that.
Aki's not here right now. He's probably bruising, but she hasn't seen Aki yet.
I had Ed and Tom mixed up there.
Yeah. She's Mev's talking to Fur right now. So, how are you feeling? We're only about a day away from the cove.
Nervous, but that's kind of my permanent setting, so...
Yeah, well... She frowns. If you can't handle being that far from Curse, we can take you back.
We'll see. We'll see. Normally I can survive for a few days before I start getting the urge. About a week's the longest I've lasted.
Mev frowns. I couldn't even handle a mile. The other day when we were distracting those guards, that's the furthest I've ever been from Valkyr. It hurt a lot.
I can
She
imagine.
sets the pot down. It felt like I was splitting in two. She looks to her and she's gonna insight her if she has recognition of what she's saying. Not good. Alright. And Michelle is insight.
There's an understanding, but not a recognition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mev leans back. Have you been doing with Cutters? Have you been speaking with him?
Mostly just small talk, you know.
Are you still afraid to talk to him?
Not really. It's just kind of what's there to talk about, really.
How you two feel about each other? How this is going to affect you both? The concerns that you have with each other?
I mean, those conversations came and went. We know the situation we're in.
Nothing's changed.
I mean, what can change, really?
How you two feel?
I think the only real bit that's changed there is we've sort of accepted there's probably very little chance of us ever being separated. And then the conversation goes to what to do in regard to that, but we both draw a blank.
So they're really trying to figure out right now.
I think that's the reason why there hasn't been much conversation about it. We don't have any ideas, but you and Olivia all seem to. So, I'll have to see how this one goes, and then after that, go from there. We're playing it by ear at this point.
That's kind of what we're all doing. This is... You know this isn't the solution. This is a band-aid.
I know.
I just... I don't want you to shy away from the elephant in the room or dragon in the room.
And I'm
when
not.
the time comes.
It sounds. I know it feels like I'm probably just ignoring it, but I know we've got the problem here, but I'm also not daft in knowing that the solution probably won't be an easy one regardless.
She nods.
You've got this crazy idea of getting a mage to potentially find a way to disguise him in the short term, while also draining him in order to keep it going. And that's a band-aid. I know that any good solutions are going to be worse, more difficult.
Yeah. It's going to be fucked up. I need to make sure that you are ready to confront that with him. Because it seemed like you were avoiding him for a long time.
Deep down, I still have a dislike of him, just because of what happened. But I'm past the part of hating him. I know, especially after Referendum, that, like it or not, I have to accept it. It's better to accept it not hating than despising.
It's progress, but sometimes tolerance leads to resentment. I would know.
My priority is just making it so that we don't have to live our lives being hidden. Once that part's sorted, then I can start looking into how things are going forward. Because until there's a way that me and Kurz can be around without risk of being killed or captured, nothing else matters.
She takes out a bit of her rations, hands it to Fur. Suppose if that's how you see it. She shrugs.
I mean, the way I see it, they're the only two paths right now. Find a way so that me and Kurz can go around as normal people, even if it's temporary. Or hide until me and him are either spotted and captured or worse, killed. Can't really look further on with that blade above our heads.
I intend to keep my promise, you know. I'm going to make it so that you don't have to worry about that.
I know. And I just wish there was a way I could repay you back for it.
Repay me? She shakes her head. Not doing this for payment. Not even really doing it because it benefits me in some way. You know, you want to repay me? You can just try to get to know Curse better. He loves you. He really loves you. And you don't have to feel the same way, but he deserves recognition.
I know. I knew since the day he sacrificed himself for me.
She gets closer to Fern and kind of pulls her in for like a side hug.
Mm-hmm. She just sort of like leans into you.
It's hard. And it's going to keep being so.
Well, I got through the Mirage. How difficult can this be?
Right? I think we could take anything then.
I'll have a talk with him. A proper one. Once we're done in Port Honor.
I'm glad to hear it. She smiles a little. Almost like it's a little victory.
What are we going to find in Port Honor anyway?
Oh. We're going there for Olivia. Honestly, what we're going to find there probably has less to do with you and more to do with Havelock and I. We've both got a lot of demons there.
What I've been told, it's a lawless place full of pirates rapscallions.
Been talking to Aki?
No. I've just lived in Sandgam long enough to know. Or here, anyway.
Well, first thing you should know is that everything is completely false, but also completely true. It's a lawless place full of the worst criminals you can imagine. And also the best people you'll ever meet. Really, the only place that you could get some better is Mary LaBatty.
Pirate capital. Bedrooms of that one too.
That's right. Are you afraid?
Terrified.
Good. It's more fun that way.
You know, that's not really the thing that you tell someone when they're going to a new place. To be terrified.
It's good to have caution there. Even if I think it's pretty awesome. Besides, you're with me. She gives Fur a pat on the back. And when have I ever led you astray?
I'll still probably see if there's a blacksmith there. Get myself a shorter blade, just in case.
I could take you to a blacksmith.
Just because I don't think so. But in a case of spear, don't think this would be very good in the city.
Oh no, you're definitely going to need a pocket knife. She takes out her dagger, her dragonfly dagger, and kind of twists it in her hands, like this.
Okay, well, sort of like just pulls out a small hunting knife. It's even for someone as small as Fur, it's still relatively small. It's clearly not used for like actual combat.
Yeah.
I guess this will do for the meantime. But yeah, there's a blacksmith's gonna be needed.
She nods. Couple rules. Keep your bag turned inward. Always keep a knife on you, somewhere you can reach easy. Whether it be your boot, in your cleavage, something like that. And if ever someone bumps into you, immediately grab them.
That might happen a lot with me.
Yeah, you are pretty short down there. He might run into you easily. She grins.
Speak for yourself, Stumpy, until I was around, you were the shortest in the group.
Stumpy! Oh. No, I just said you were short.
I mean, you're pretty short for a human.
I am very short for a human. But I'm also not human. She grins.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah. I guess you could technically cheat now, can't you? When people say you're the shortest with a group, just have Valkyrie show up.
That's true. Our combined height makes us... what? 11 feet? So technically I'm the tallest.
Yeah.
She gives a big smile. Two bibs in a trench coat. Fuck, I'm not ready for Port Honor.
I mean, hey, I'm not ready either, so you can always come to me. We can be not ready together. Havelock can join too if he wants. Can be a not ready trio.
I think Havelock's ready for anything to bite him in the ass. He just doesn't know what it is. The last time I was in Port Honor, I basically disappeared from the place. To reappear in the same place almost a year later, people are going to be talking.
Well, if you need me to go anywhere and you said, just give the word, I guess.
She shakes her head. It wouldn't matter. Second I walk into the city, someone's going to recognize me. I'm a pretty distinctive looking person. And I am attached to pretty distinctive people. There's no escape. I know there's not.
Well, I guess we'll walk into it being terrified of what's there. Together then, I guess.
I can take care of your fears. Don't know if I can take care of mine.
I can certainly try to.
She smiles at her. You're sweet. Now come on, eat your food. It's what the growing girl needs. She smiles more.
Nibbles on the rations for a little bit. As she sort of finishes with that, she just sort of speaks up again. We all know a bunch of weird languages, don't we?
I guess so. Did my talk about Corey make you say that?
Kind of. Also, as well, just the fact that there's things that you guys are always asking is what are the swear words for this language?
Are you about to teach me a couple swear words?
Believe it or not, we don't really have a swear word for fucking goblin.
Really?
Closest we've got is my bet.
Not bad. What does that mean?
It's just a goblin curse that's never been translated into common.
Ooh. Interesting. Should teach you how to curse in sign language.
I'll pass, thanks.
I think it's funny.
I'll go with the universal side and just sticks up her middle finger at you with a small smile.
She grins at that. You know, it works.
Gets the same message across.
You know, try signing to someone that doesn't have fingers. She grins.
Well, that's just mean.
How do I put it? You know Kenku?
Yeah.
I learned to sign from a Kenku. Their hands are, well, they have hands that are a little weird, you know?
Yeah, no, I get it. They're kind of clawed.
That's right. They're more bird-like. They're, you know, like, ugh, she like kind of tenses her hands out.
Yeah, like
and
talons,
make,
yeah.
like, claws. So imagine trying to learn sign from someone like that.
Oh gods.
She nods. It's just an accent. Technically.
There you go.
Do you want to know a funny fact about Goblin?
Hmm.
You know the banana fruit, right?
I'm familiar.
So there's an old story that apparently that came into common because somebody misinterpreted what a goblin said.
Really?
Yeah. The apparently an explorer ran into a tribe of goblins. They asked what the banana was called, and the goblin said, "None of your business," but in Goblin, which means banana. Banana.
So banana is none of your business.
In Goblin, yeah. It's
That's funny.
it. The thing is, goblins can tell a banana from the goblin word of banan, so that's why it's just a tale.
It also implies that goblins had bananas first. Just a little weird implication.
Well, we don't really know where lava's came from, do we? I don't know. I'm no scholar. I'm a daughter of a farmer. How would I know?
There's kind of a faraway look in Mev's eyes as she says that.
You okay, Mev?
Yeah, I just, she looks away. I'm just thinking of, what happened last night. That's it.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. She takes out her so some of the paper that she took from Aki and like a pen, and she starts drawing the woman that she saw.
Alright, see.
And she is going to show her when she's done.
Oh, is that
Look.
a self-portrait?
She shakes her head. I think it's my mother.
How that... Wait. Wait. Do you... Huh?
She looks at Fern, kind of waiting for her to finish the question.
You can tell just by her expression that she's trying to ask a million questions at once, and each one's hijacking the other.
Yeah. Take your time.
How?
How what? And she takes it back and she starts sketching another picture.
I thought you said that you're... Oh, you said Camilla was your adopted mom, so...
That's right.
But that's not Camilla. So...
She shakes her head.
So you think that's your actual... your birth mother?
She nods.
Wow, wow.
What you said about not knowing where we come reminded me of it. She looks just like me. She finishes the other drawing, and it's actually Camilla, and she kind of holds it out like she's observing it and kind of playing spot the difference with herself. Considering what Camilla looks like in comparison to Mev, there's a pretty difference.
Hmm.
I think my father was there, but I didn't see him. Not quite. She looks to Fur for some sort of reaction.
Perhaps just sort of like furrowed as she's observing the drawing. Do you know where they might be?
No idea. For all I know, they're sunk to the bottom of the sea. She crumples the paper. She throws it in the fire.
You know what? Fur is going to make a dex check to try and grab it.
Pretty good.
16. And I'd say that she grabs it, yeah. Just like quickly like darts forward as it's thrown towards the fire and just like snatches it out of the air.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm throwing it away.
Why?
Because I'm probably not going to get an answer. There's no point in dwelling on it.
Fur sort of like not so much a glare, but her brow's definitely like Fur looking at you. Maybe not now. But well, then you throw it away.
She is going to insight Fur.
Okie dokie.
Cool. Why is this important to her?
She seems to... She's... Contained anger is the emotion that she has right now. She seems to assume that you are essentially just trying to disregard it. And she thinks that it's... And she thinks that's wrong, basically.
What? Why do you look mad at me?
So this is it? Oh. This is my mom and potentially my dad. Oh well, throw it away.
Her jaw rolls a little bit. What else do I do with it?
What do you mean, what else do you do with it? Mev, you don't know who your parents are. You recall who they are now. You don't want to find them? You don't want to know what happened to them?
I got a glimpse of one woman. One woman that, for the last 8 years of my life, the only life that I can recall, I didn't know. I don't know. Not only do I already have a mother, but there's just a big fucking chance that this woman may not even exist anymore.
And what if she does?
Mev swallows. Looks away.
I don't know this woman either, and I don't know Camilla, but I know from my own mother that they would do anything for their child if they went missing. If you don't know why you wound up, shipwrecked, maybe she's gone. Yeah, sure, but maybe she's out there and still looking for you. I won't have you just throw it all away. And if you decide that you're not going to look for her, fine. She holds up the crumple paper. Then I'll keep this. And I'll find her. And I'll tell her. You don't deserve to miss out on the chance of happiness just for my sake. Or the Talaria's sake. You're asking what it is that I'm going to do? Well, thanks a lot, Mev, because now I think I found it.
You don't know if this will make me happy.
Considering what you've done for me, I'll be damned if I didn't try. Because I can tell you don't know if it'll make you happy. And you're scared because of that.
She could be awful, but
Well, if I go alone and find her and she is, then I'll simply come back and say that she's dead. Problem solved. But I'm not going to let the chance of you being reunited with your mother simply burn away in the fires.
because you don't get to have an opportunity with yours. She looks back to Fur.
I lost mine. I know she's gone. You don't know if yours is.
Do what you will then.
Just puts the she like uncrumples a paper and just neatly folds it and places it in a bag. Just sort of sits in silence for a few minutes looking at the fire.
Yeah, Mev isn't looking at her. She's might actually get up and like scope out the area.
Oh, I see. So I assume based
Doing
on...
separate perceptions.
I was gonna say, I assume based on that, separate perceptions.
Holy shit.
Alright.
They are really avoiding looking at each other.
Yeah, the two of you are avoiding your conversation so much you heavily focus on your watch. Thankfully, despite the argument, nothing appeared to have gained interest in where you were camping.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that conversation literally just complete 180 on the mood.
Complete 180 on Mevin relationship. Holy fuck.
Alrighty, so eventually both your watches come to an end.
Everyone's getting up in the morning.
Yep, everyone wakes up.
Uh, I think as everyone gets up, Mev's just kind of packing up her stuff, getting ready to go after they eat. Who's up? Does anyone say anything?
Aki's probably up by then. His face really
Is
hurts.
a
What?
bruise developing on his face?
That's what fucking really it is.
Fucking.
Right, like you can see like a good old a bruise like right on his cheekbone, like by his nose.
Yeah, I imagine Mev's kind of like packing up her tent and everything. She glances at Aki. Good morning. She sets down what she's doing.
Good. Good morning, Mother. How did you sleep?
She gets up and goes over to him, immediately like grabs his jaw, starts twisting it around to look at him. What happened to you?
Nothing but my own mistakes.
What, did you run into a tree?
No, unless it was a tree wearing a fancy coat and an eye patch.
She inhaled. What did you do?
Yeah, I woke up Havelock from the pond. And it was his time for the watch, and I can't quite remember the conversation. It was late at night, but
I can't quite remember.
this is out of character. I'm saying this because, I said something about me, a stupid, snide, idiotic schoolground comment about. I don't know where it came from, but I said I think I'd look better topless than he was, and then he lamped me in the face for it.
She actually looks a little amused. Offensive. Funny. True. Deserved.
What, I deserve the punch?
Yes.
But you just said we deserved as in the punch was deserved, or my comment?
The punch was deserved.
Okay, fair enough.
What did you
Yes.
do?
I immediately and profusely apologized. What do you think I did?
She, there's another click of her tongue.
Oh, come
She
on.
definitely expected that from you.
Oh, and I guess. Oh, wait. Like, I can't seriously start to believe that trying to make amend and try to dampen the fire on a smoldering bridge was not the right decision. Then.
You didn't try to dampen the fire. You made a shitty comment, got your lights punched out, and then you immediately went spineless.
I apologize. Yes, I accepted the consequences of my actions, and I attempted to make amends for it.
Aki, that isn't apologizing.
Well, I'm sorry. Would it have been better if I escalated the situation and tried to punch him back?
Actually, yes.
In what logic and what world does that work? Where a punch is to be explained, where the apt response to a punch is to give a punch in kind, is to
We're
escalate.
pirates, Aki.
I'm not.
She lets go of his jaw. I know you're not. That's why
Exactly.
I didn't expect anything from you.
Exactly. I'm a namby-pamby. I'm a namby-pamby Nazian princeling. Why do you think I work on the law of the fist?
You're a very cute namby-pamby Nausian princeling. She grins and then shakes her head. I don't expect you to fight back, but I'm telling you how it's perceived. If your
Alright.
bark is worse than your bite, you're nothing more than a small dog.
I suppose it's as much as in my mind. I think I'm doing the right thing, being the better man, and trying to let reason and sensibleness prevail. I suppose in another line, I'm being cowardly and craven and backing down from the fight and not standing up for myself. And
It looks like you can't handle what you dish.
right, okay. What, so would the apt response also could have been I take my shirt off in that moment and did a pose off?
She rolls her eyes. The apt response would have been not to say anything if you can't handle it.
I know. I regretted saying it as soon as it left my mouth. I don't know where it came from. I think I was. I think it might have been an ill-advised attempt at sort of a casual jibe, a sort of form of like banter, or when there's a thing where you insult your friends because you, I don't know. I shouldn't be justifying it. What I did was wrong. I know what was wrong.
Just, if you're going to do something like that, put your money where your mouth is.
In that case, I probably wouldn't say a thing like that again to him. Okay.
Oh, you will. I know.
Well,
She
I mean-
smiles.
I don't know. I always tend to say exactly the wrong thing at exactly the right situation.
It's quite a feat.
I know it's, and I can't even blame this stupid fucking tattoo on it. I was doing that ever since I was old enough to hold a conversation.
You know, Havelock's one person. When we get the port on there.
I'm anticipating a city full of Havelocks at the moment.
You should. Which is why my advice is all the more imperative.
Okay, so it should be walk in there, puffed out chest, confident stride, shooting mean glances at anything that so much as catches my eye.
If you're
Sure.
going to do that, you better be prepared for a fight.
Right. I think I should at least know how to throw a punch then, shouldn't I?
You don't know how to.
Well, I know how to make a punch, but I don't know if it's actually a good thing. Like, you know how there's like a whole form factor to it, and
Mev immediately stepped into position. And she is going to jab at you.
okay, roll attack.
Roll attack.
Is she actually fully punching me?
She's going to stop before she hits you. Fucking What is my plus on that? Like, +6? Yeah.
It's your strength, isn't it?
Well, it's an attack, so I get my attack bonus. Give me a second. The dice thing is weird. Alright. 10. She isn't gonna hit you in the first place, but you know.
Okay. So what do you do?
There is
You
a
just,
fist that flies right to your face.
Is Aki out of bed yet? Oh yeah, he is out of bed.
Yeah, you guys are
Aki-
standing talking to each other.
Aki just sort of like recoil and try to like put his hands up to shield his face, and you do hear a slight girly scream.
Come on, I'm not going to actually hit you.
I don't know. I thought the whole point was to expect the unexpected and imagine danger around every corner. I thought that was what you were going for.
Yeah, and if that's your response, she steps back, like crosses her arms. Come on, you can't flinch.
All right, what do you want me to do?
Try and hit me.
Like hit you? Like try to, like actually make contact?
You saw what I did?
Yes.
Try and do that.
Okay. Okay. I'll give it a go. Sorry if I do end up making contact.
Don't
and
flinch, don't hesitate, don't pussy out.
And Aki's almost gonna like do a really like close his eyes, do a really deep breath, and like collect
Oh my
himself.
god.
He goes like, okay, you can do this. Just
Roll it disadvantage.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, mate.
Oh.
I'm gonna do that. So I get a +2 to the strength to this D20 because it's my strength.
Again. Five. Again. So what do
Shit.
you do?
Aki, it's a very like uncoordinated punch. It's sort of, and it's quite, and again, it's slow. He telegraphs it a lot.
Oh my god.
It's more the fact that like there's not like a jab. It's more like, you know, when someone throws a punch, it's that kind of almost like overhand motion kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he might also be like, he might have also tucked his thumb into his palm and like rolled it up that
Oh
way
my
as well.
gosh. Yeah. Mev just kind of like grabs your hand.
What?
She looks at you. That's pathetic.
As I said, I've never had to throw a punch before. Come on.
Oh. She kind of adjusts your posture, fixes your hand.
Yeah, he's slouched. His feet are pointing the wrong way.
Come on.
He's okay. Right. Okay.
Like that. All right. Just like you would in a fight.
I've never been in one, so I don't know.
You've been in combat.
At distance. I've never had to use my own hands to do it.
Yeah, well, she sweeps around him, and she is going
It is
to
for show. It's 100% for show, that scimitar. Yes, correct.
fucking... She throws another punch square in his jaw.
Does it hit?
Yeah, it's 23.
Yeah, roll damage.
1d4 plus strength.
If you don't have to have a roll, it's just 1 plus strength.
1 plus strength. All right, so that's 4 damage.
Yeah, you saw Kaki straight in the face.
Yeah. She
Like-
socks him and immediately like bounces away on the balls of kind of like boxer stance.
And Aki now just like holds his cheek. He's also sort of doubles back in the stunned as well. And he goes like, I thought you were going to stop. I thought you were just going to, like you did before.
Fuck no, you don't even know how to throw a punch. Clearly, I have to show you. Come on. Hit me.
Okay. 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 What should I focus on? What should I be remembering and acting out while I do this?
See my stance? Try to mimic it. Don't let me know where you're going to hit. I can tell by your eyes.
Okay.
Yeah. Valkyrie sort of manifests start like facing Mev and puts on the same pose, but just stays completely still.
You can see it in your style.
Do I cheat?
Fucking. You could.
I could cast Bull Strength on myself, give me advantage on strength checks.
Technically, this isn't a strength check.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Then.
Oh, you absolutely hear the commotion.
Oh, yeah.
like, Fur and Kurz are just sort of sitting nearby watching.
Yeah.
Well, then I need to plug in my laptop. 1 second.
Again. Yeah, Mev's in kind of a brawler stance. If Havelock looks over, Havelock would recognize that Mev is mimicking him.
Seriously, is it me? But Enhance Ability is not that good a spell.
Not in combat.
Because it's literally just for the like raw check itself. Like it's not for anything that affects it. It's just raw charisma, raw strength, raw dexterity.
It's a poor combat spell.
I know. But when you ever doing just even in utility, just doing a straight make an intelligence throw, make a strength throw, and not a saving throw, a straight up check. It's just so weirdly situational. But yeah, so Aki will sort of do okay. Straight back, face forward, punch through, jab. Do like one fluid motion and have a snap to it. Okay, do you think that's enough for me to roll without disadvantage? And he says that in character.
Fucking no.
What with the what though?
Oh my god. Doesn't you roll a disadvantage, Tom?
No.
Ooh, wait,
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna make it so you roll with disadvantage.
Why?
Fucking when you go to hit Mev is gonna look at you with like her big pretty green eyes, and there's like a kind of like mock fear on her face.
Do I roll it? Do I roll it?
You out.
Do I roll a check for that?
You could try and insight her.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Insight versus deception. Oh, Mev's fucking with you to make sure that like you don't hesitate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aki does notice you doing that, and just doing the puppy dog eyes sort of full on thing, and then he just goes, "I'm sorry," and he does throw a punch at you. Try to punch you
Alright.
back.
But can you hit her?
I don't fucking know.
Roll a d20 plus your attack mod.
Ooh.
Oh, you hit her. Where do you hit her?
I think Aki's being nicer. He's going for like a tummy blow.
That's nice. for
nice,
a girl. Okay.
Yeah, he's not
But
going to punch
again-
the
Punch her
titty,
directly
Jesus.
in the tit.
Yeah.
No, below, like below the tit, like the
So in her stomach,
In the
which
solar
is
plexus.
yeah.
Okay, fine. What's the less? Okay, you can't punch her in. I don't want to punch her in the face.
Shoulder.
Fucking
Roll a d4 to see which kidney you hit.
Just 4 kidneys.
fucking just pick a spot.
Okay, Aki just kind of. I think Aki's still not very good, so he's probably was aiming for your chest, but he gets you in the arm.
Okay. Yeah, Mev steps back a little bit when you hit her. She grins. Come on, you can do better than that.
Okay. Can I? Okay.
Yes, if you can hit me, you can hit anyone. Come on. And she's going to attack again.
Ooh.
Yep, and she is going to hit you straight in the stomach.
Okay, cool.
So that's another 4 points of damage. Or how much damage did you
Lovely.
deal to Mev?
Again.
It's 1 plus your strength modifier.
3.
3.
Ooh, I get extra attack, don't I?
Fuck off.
Yep. That's if you choose
Alright,
to use the
okay.
extra attack.
I'm not. Mev's not gonna let Aki get a break.
That also hits.
Yep. In the
Brilliant.
stomach, and then she, I think actually goes for like a kick in the side.
So like a punch into a kick, and then as he sort of recoils, it's a punch, it's a kick, and like. Okay. Aki does go. Fucking Christ. Aki does go. Okay. Stop. Nevertheless, stop, please.
She slowly like relaxes. Too much?
As you let your guard down, Nev. Hold on. What is it? Yeah, I need to. So you. How do I do a melee spell attack?
Fucking.
It would be your spell attack modifier. Yeah, be your d20 plus your spell attack modifier.
Okay, d20 plus 8. Okay.
I mean, if you have the spell prepared, there should be an option to roll for it.
Oh, I do actually. Hold on, I do. It's a cantrip.
It should still be on there.
Yeah.
Which spell are you trying to do?
Well, as you let your guard down, Aki cowers away. You see a bolt of green shoot out of the point of one of his fingers. And hold on, I want to check something. Okay, 13 misses, doesn't it?
Yeah, 13 is a miss.
Okay, you see a vine shoot out of Aki's finger, trying to wrap around your legs.
Yeah, Mev kind of jumps away, gets back into position. You dirty cheat!
Well, I suppose if I was going to enter into combat with with someone in Port Honor, they weren't going to follow the rules.
She grins. Maybe, but magic?
Have you seen me? I need every advantage I can get.
All right, and she's going to use telekinetic shove. Fucking. Please make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
fail. You get shoved. Is there anything nearby? Actually, no. You guys are like right by Mev's tent. She's gonna shove you into the tent.
How many points of damage?
I more intend on knocking you prone. So, what? Would you have to like make a dex save?
Yeah. I mean, there's. I don't know.
What if?
To make the
Okay.
tripping.
Okay. What if I don't want to get? If there's a dex save, I don't want to do it. I want to be knocked.
You want to be knocked down?
Yeah.
If he chooses to fail.
Yeah, it's a willing fail.
Yeah, it's either strength or dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Target's choice, technically.
So you blow me back into the tent, do you?
Yeah.
Roll a d20 to see if the tent stays standing or if it collapses from the push.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more about how much control you have over the shop, or if it's just, big wall. Oh yeah, that tent's going down.
Fucking yeah. Mev moves her hands to kind of like flat palm, and almost like she's shoving the air, shoves you straight into the tent, like flying.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So you go flying back, you land on your back, just like, ugh. And then you see the roof of the tent come right at you very quickly as the tent just collapses in on itself.
Oh, hold on,
I'm
what's
sorry.
it?
You hear an audible "ooh" from Fur.
Too much. She quickly goes over to the tent. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at it yet.
You look, and in the tent, and you don't see Aki.
Oh, fuck you. Yeah, Nev kind of like picks up the tent, searches through. Guessing that's like investigation or perception.
We'll go with perception. And I guess Aki, make a stealth check if you're trying to be stealthy with whatever it is you've turned into. It's modifiers. If it has a
I'm
stealth.
checking something. Hold on. Okay. Checking something. Okay. It gets +4 to stealth.
Okay, so D20 plus 4.
Because I've turned into a spider. Fulton, advanced roller.
You meet your beat.
Fucking. It's. Yeah, it's defender's advantage, so Ed wins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't see anything then. But Aki has turned into a spider, and then in the chaos of the tent falling in, he's turned into a spider and is scurrying out of a gap in the fabric.
Yeah, she kind of peeling through the tent for a second before peeking out and looking around. Does anyone else see Aki?
No.
He's not in the tent.
What? Huh?
Fucking.
How
Mev.
horrible.
Mev, which way are you facing?
I'm probably like towards the campfire right now because that's kind of where everyone is. So like into the center of camp.
Mev.
Mm-hmm.
you feel like the tiniest little like almost like pinprick poke in your leg from behind you.
Fucking yeah, Mev. Kind of gonna turn around at that.
And when you turn around, Aki's right in front of you, and he goes for a punch.
Goes for what?
A punch.
He goes for a punch.
Dirty. All right. Roll with advantage.
Hell yeah. 18.
18. That hits.
Nice. Aki, it's because he's kind of doing it very intuitively. It is a punch to the face, sadly. And you actually do see a certain level of like a flash in Aki's eyes of something you really don't see, which is like sort of like a sense of anger and a sense of like, you know, like there's like a force behind this punch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
All
think.
right, Aki, put the tank top on, Aki. It's
Oh
time.
my god. So
Brad
again,
Kirsch.
Mev, yeah, gets fucking hit, and in this very surprising manner, she holds her jaw. Oh, fuck. She
I'm sorry, that was a bit that was a bit below the belt, wasn't it?
she looks at you and grins. And you can't fight?
I can think, Mevelair, and I assumed you pushed me into the tent. It falling in would be a good enough distraction that I could get the jump on you.
You're saying you let this happen?
I let it happen. I turn it to my advantage. I made the worst of a bad I made the best of a bad situation.
Fuck. She fucking
Aki,
stands up straight, still rubbing her face.
come over to you. Aki just come over to you and go, "Oh God, I'm so sorry. Let me look at that," and hits you with the cure wounds.
She just has a very amused look on her face. Good job.
Thank you. To be quite frank, I was wondering if what at one point this in your mind this sparring session would turn into foreplay.
There's a little like bite of her lip, like the answer is right now.
I assume that was the whole point behind you pushing me into the tent. You wanted some privacy.
That was not the point. I was trying to knock you over so I'd have a better advantage. You are bigger than me.
Well, clearly, well, in the same way that a redwood is big. A redwood is bigger than a lumberjack, but you're the one holding the axe.
She just kind of like there's this big warm grin on her face. Good job, but you need practice.
I know my form is atrocious.
Oh, absolutely awful.
There's only a few times the turn into something small and then get behind someone and turn back big trick can work.
Some people might also not like magic.
True, it's not exactly sportsmanly, is it?
No.
Frankly, I even feel ashamed using it now.
I don't mind. It's progress, baby steps.
Can I be, in the spirit of frankness and openness, I also did kind of want to impress you. So I thought something a bit crafty and nefarious might pique your interest.
Why do you want to impress me?
Why wouldn't I want to impress you?
Good answer. She pats his face where she hit him.
Aki is looking. He's sort of looking. He's looking like pridefully conflicted, or conflictedly prideful. And then goes. I suppose I can be a nice little group project for us. I suppose. Get me good at fighting.
I like to spar anyways.
I don't. Well, you're going to teach me quarry as well, aren't you?
She nods.
Right, so we can talk about combat techniques and quarry then.
A good way to learn. She kind of inspects him. Are you going to heal that?
Yes, I should, shouldn't I?
Shame. She says that and just walks away to get the rest of her stuff.
Aki's going to heal the damage he took in the fight, but not the bruise he got from Havelot the night before.
Okay.
So that is I think this is a D6. We're going to bomb the summer quarter.
I'm completely back up to full.
I know. I did mathematics.
Fucking.
Yeah, that works. Wait, are you in the bath?
Hmm?
I can hear like splashing water or something.
Oh, it's my aquarium. It's the filter on it right now.
Oh, fair enough, okay. Yeah, Aki's looking a bit bad.
Matt is just taking a bath right now.
Aki is still looking a bit bashed, but he's looking a bit better.
Fucking. Alright, quit gawking. Eat your breakfast and then we need to get the move on.
Yeah, speaking of, what have you two been working on? Well, I was getting my proverbial posterior kicked.
Proverbial posterior. You just hear Mev kind of faintly whisper, kind of making fun of you.
Mevla, that means arse, by the way.
She side eyes you, just kind of like looks you up and down. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Aki does think about saying something, but he doesn't. And he will go over to Havelock and kindling to see whatever they're cooking. Morning, chaps. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed our morning's. I hope you enjoyed our morning's entertainment.
There was something going on. That ended nothing.
Nothing of
Fucking
much. Nothing of much importance. Just practicing pugilistic techniques with Neverlair. But I don't know. I suppose if you wanted something to laugh and gawk at, you could see a posh half orc throw a fist like he would an apple.
You could throw an apple?
Theoretically.
It's a genuine question.
I mean, I suppose in the theory that anyone could throw anything, they put enough effort into it, yes. Oh, pugilistic. A pugilist is someone who fights with their fists. In the same way that, a fencer fights with a sword, a marksman fights with a bow, that sort of thing.
Uh-huh. So we have oatmeal for breakfast. Aki, this one is specifically yours. And you grab from any of the other bowls.
Okay, Aki, in that case, is going to cast... where is it? Anything show up?
Nope.
Mev is actually gonna take the bowl from Aki. She's gonna have a bite.
Is it nice?
What's wrong with it, Havelock?
It has less spice.
So it's just bland as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just oatmeal with apple and cinnamon. Nothing fancy.
That sounds very nice.
Fuck yeah.
It's
Oh my
bland
God.
and the
Fucking
lamb
God.
is fucking raw!
Yeah, we do have raw brain.
Mev gives it back to Aki. Not your best work, Havelock.
Kindling and I have come to the agreed decision that Aki needs to eat less exciting food.
Based on what empirical evidence?
You don't deserve nice things.
Have you been listening to my talks in the morning?
What?
No, nothing. Wait. I mean, it's. Hold on, let me try a bit of it. And Aki will take the bowl back from Mevelair,
Yeah.
and we'll take a bite. Is it literally just oatmeal with cinnamon and apple?
Yes.
Goes like Aki goes. It's lovely, natural sweetness from the oatmeal and the apple. Acidity from the apple as well, and a nice sort of spicy, sort of playful bite from the cinnamon.
Spicy.
Very nice. Thank you.
Oh my god. She shakes her head.
Oh, roll insight. Okay. What? You're rolling insight, or I am? Yeah, roll insight. Yes, he is. He's genuinely enjoying his breakfast. And Aki just continues to sort of make several quick but like neat spoonfuls of it as he eats.
Yeah, Mev's just gonna grab another fucking bowl, realizing that not Havelock, Aki's taste buds are shit. Yeah. I'm gonna eat her fucking food.
Aki does sort of say to Mevelair and go, Mevelair, darling, do you mind if I ask you a very pertinent favor? It will run through my mind like a hunting dog all day. Do you mind if I try your breakfast? I want to see what methods of fast breaking was left out of mine.
She looks very amused and dude, what is wrong with you? But she will hold it out.
Okay, and Aki will eat a spoonful.
I'm guessing it's just a lot more flavorful.
I would assume significantly more spices.
Yeah, especially considering how Mev is and how she likes things.
The fuck?
Fucking.
Aki just tastes it and he just sort of goes, Oh, that's delicious. Wait. What did you put in that?
It's probably just got more spices in it. You know, cinnamon, cardamom, nutmeg, things like that.
Now, see, this is impetus. This is even more impetus to make amends with Havelock.
Yeah, you pissed off the chef.
I did. I didn't mean to.
She smiles. Man, even when I pissed off the chef, I wasn't getting things like that.
Yes, but you were also doing other things with the chef.
What are you saying?
I should be packing up. Anaki will go to his bedroom.
That's
and start-
right.
Anaki goes to his bedroom and starts packing stuff up, scarfing down his breakfast, his bland shit breakfast.
Fucking.
Alrighty. So you see Killing and Havelock are talking in text, but just to check, because I
Yeah.
am conscious of time.
Yeah, I've literally got to go in like 5-ish minutes, so.
Okie dokie. If that is the case, then while Killing and Havelock finish their conversation, we won't actually go through to the result of it, but who's next on rolling the d8?
I think that's me. Oh, okay. Then it's Aki.
Okay. Let me roll my d8 then.
You put it on your
8 Ds.
Okie
He's
dokie.
not.
Alright.
It was right there.
It was there.
I was expecting it. I was just wondering who would be low and base enough to do it.
Me. I'm playing Mev right now. I can't help it.
Alright. And I guess we'll just... well, there goes your alarm.
Alarm.
So, technically that conversation keep going, but just because I know you were saying before how it's like, I didn't hear it, so I wasn't able to shut my brain off.
Yeah.
We will call it for this session.
Woo!
So obviously Kinley and Havelock can continue their talk, and I'll just keep the recording going till afterwards. It's just more for your own sake, Peach.
Again. So I don't lose my mind.
Yes.
Fucking.
Honestly, I feel like garbage, so I'm gonna go to sleep. But
Okie
I
dokie.
enjoyed watching.
Have a good
Alright.
night.
Good time,
See
See
Brad.
you, Brad. Oh,
More conflict within the party.
holy shit. It's between Mev and Fur, too.
Yep.
Which is, like, kind of the last pair that I thought would do that.
Mm-hmm. But Mev's actions pissed her off.
Again.
I can't believe Aki would dare say that to Havelock. How dare
I thought it was pretty funny.
you don't bring up the man's tits. You don't do that.
Fucking, okay, but Mev being like, yeah, you know, you were right and that was hilarious, but you also deserved it. Fucking.